Hey everybody, Adam and Norm from Tested here with a really fun build. I have been hearing this is a first for me, I've been hearing for years how much fun it is to build a Gundam, how beautiful the mechanics are and the internals and the aesthetics, and that you need no glues. That's right.
The snap fit, people have been asking for it, and boy, do we have one for you to jump into.
Yeah, in conjunction with Gundam Online Expo 2021, Bandai has sent us this Gundam to build, the RX-78-2. I'm like looking at the interim parts of this build, and I cannot believe how many stages it goes through.
Like we consider, high grade, real grade, master grade, but this is perfect grade unleashed. I've heard so much about how elegant this build is, and of course, very known for all the interim steps, the internal structures. I think we can get it done in like a one-day build time frame.
We're gonna need some help. So we're bringing in Sean Charlesworth and Kate Sabaker. Come on in, guys. Yes, regular Tested viewers know these two. With this quartet, I think we can get this done in a day. Funnily enough, I had a friend here last night. We walked through and he saw this and he went, oh my God, I love building these with my son. We love these models. We can't believe how beautiful the mechanics are. And then they get hidden underneath the beautiful fascia.
Well, you can take the armor off. It's articulating, lots to show, but we'll be showing each step of the way, the big milestones of the build. Do you want to pop open the box and take a quick look?
Yeah, okay. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is so... Just these sprue trees are like gigantic.
So tons of runner sheets. You can already tell lots of different finishes. There are chrome ones, there are different colors. Like we said, all we need are a pair of nippers. It's all snap fit. Sean, Kate, and I have had a bunch of experience putting these together, and we couldn't be more excited to get your impressions as you get to assemble this.
Dude, I am so psyched. All right, let's get into it. Okay, here come the eyes. I have to say, like every model build is like a little bit of a solitary exercise in wrapping your head around the instructions and the philosophy of the instructions. And while these parts are surpassingly complicated, and it's often feels a little like difficult to get your bearings, once you have your bearings, these instructions are surpassingly clear.
There's this nice, satisfying spatial thing that happens once you reorient the physical object to the render. And look, even in this little subhead, you're talking about different translucencies. There's gray, clear red. Oh, it looks so cool. Also, the neck joint right there, because feel this, right? There's even softer geometers for where you would
that's what the neck joint is. So he'll be able to be posable but stiff. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is lovely. This is clearly made by people who love making things for the process that we're describing that is satisfying. This is built to engender that process. That's awesome.
And it says right in the instructions, at this point, when the head is done, this runner sheet is all clear. And so that's your first cleared runner sheet.
I love it. I love it. And it looks like, wow. So I just want to point something out here. This is a process called co-molding, in which these different colors are shot into the same tool. And this means that the tool's been designed to take the dark gray, and then they actually open another port and allow in the yellow. They open a port, allow in the clear yellow. This isn't paint. These are actually separate pellets of ABS or styrene injection molded into a multicolor tool. That's amazing technology.
Yeah, and real metal parts too on.
Yeah, and then the metal really helps sell it, man. That is lovely. I can't stop doing this. I just want to look them in the eyes.
All right, let's carry on with the build.
Okay.
up to the legs right now
Okay.
for the leg frame assembly. I think you're gonna like this piece.
You have said there's something special about this.
Well, I was
and I'm
working on
like, I
so you're
can't
working
really
on the one
spot
leg,
it.
I was working on the other one, and I cut mine out. I was like, what?
Okay. Well, there's.
Yeah. So, and you'll notice then.
Wait.
Yeah. I had the same reaction, and I've built quite a few of these, and I've never seen this up to this point. So I was blown away.
What the? Oh my God. This is crazy.
Maybe you can tell us how
Here's
they did
what
it,
is
'cause I don't
here's
know.
what is so earlier I talked about the yellow sprue having multiple colors on it, and then each of those was a separate shot in a tool being two pieces of hardened steel that they put plastic under high pressure to make models like this. That's called co-molding. This seems to be co-molded mechanically, i.e., this part was put in. Right, come here, see this. This part was molded in one shot, and then this part was molded in a second shot, and
it's encased.
I don't understand.
I don't know how they did it.
This is basically like they're able to injection mold a mechanical part without having to put it together after they've injection molded. They do it while they're doing it. I mean, I guess they could be doing it with two different temperature set thermosets. So you do your first one at a high temperature thermoset, and then you shoot your second one at a lower temperature thermoset that didn't melt the first one with some mold release in there.
Maybe for our follow-up, they can give us a tour of the factory.
I am quite positive in the comments will be the explanation.
I hope so.
But this is blowing my mind. Wow.
Yeah, pivots.
That moves in
don't
this.
know how.
Okay, so that's straightened out. There we go. And
Whoops.
oh, wait, it even pivots like this.
I know.
Wow. Oh my God. Okay.
So I did a little pre-assembly just for that shock for you on that. So
Okay, so the shock goes under here. Right. So then this pivots this way, and this clamps in here. And then, oh, I see. And then this clamps in there, and now that,
Yeah.
wow. Yep. There, and there's a thing to note about injection molded model parts is that whenever you have something that is like a nice tight fit, we're not talking about an accuracy of plus or minus a thou or half a thou. We're talking in the 10,000ths of the multi-micron range in terms of precision.
Yeah, in all my years of model building, these I've never had kits like quite like this.
Yeah. My hands feel big and dumb. Right?
They're so detailed. And there are some very tiny parts.
And that, and that. And the bottom one of here goes through there, and they go there. Yup, yup, yup. I mean, each time you're like in the zone, you can see when you've got it right. Like it's super clear. Okay, that's that step now.
Yeah.
Like these ones, this is a really efficient system.
I think Norm brought this up already too, but the fact that they indicate to you when your sprue is done is the
That's
best.
really nice.
I can't. There's been so many times where there's that little tiny piece that you totally miss. You're like, oh, I'm done with this.
Like every stage of it is beautiful. Oh my
It's
God!
like you didn't
look
have
at
to
this.
do that, but we
Look at
respect
this
that you did.
secondary motion. Oh my God! Look at this. I'll spend my whole life. I'm never going to make anything this precise or pretty. These little press fits are just so sweet. I cannot believe the beautiful resistance of these as they move. I don't know about this co-molding thing. It's blowing my mind. Not that I'm advocating for it, but with some dry brush and a little bit of extra effort.
Yeah, I'd love just to
You
do
could
the
shoot these things for scale.
Yeah,
and
I would just
never
love to do like the exposed exoskeleton.
Yeah.
No armor even.
And It's got all of this extra functionality.
Right.
Look at that. I mean, and the amount of resistance is like this will be able to hold up pounds
Oh yeah,
of, yeah.
And it's just all snap fit. And then this is the particular thing that I liked was the this articulation of the heel. Look at that.
Wow.
And then we got the pistons.
I didn't know what worlds awaited me here.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
That is
All right,
incredible.
so
Actually, each of these details, because they make them in a slightly different color, it actually makes the complexity more visible, which is a lovely choice to make.
and we have these
There's two
lovely
little-
matte
oh.
finish, these kind of satin finish.
See this,
parts.
like-
yeah.
Don't you want to be making spaceships out of this right away?
So these are stick-on photo etch parts.
Whoa.
Yep.
Okay.
So no cutting them out or bending them or anything. So I think that's on. Yeah.
Yep.
There's one for each side. So
I
I'll get
see
you the
it.
second one here. Yeah.
My God, I feel like I'm a giant.
We have finished another sprue.
Wait. Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are some healthy looking calves on this guy. Oh, you've already got one. Nice.
Leg day. Yeah.
Dude.
Pretty cool. Look at I mean, you could get some crazy poses with this. The way the knees
Yeah.
articulate, and the fact that everything will move in. I mean, yeah, epic.
That's absolutely beautiful. I'm really blown away. All right, next step. This is going really, really well. At this point, we've got waist down with the legs. Amazing. We have actually all the body parts.
Yeah, the whole frame assembly is coming together.
This is awesome. Arm, torso, backpack. And we're putting on these metal parts, which are so pretty. I'm real. Oh, right. I've got some left to do here on the left arm.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Oh, wow. The whole thing goes in upside down. Oh, fascinating. Okay. Now I see. Okay, so then there's something that goes on top of that and makes it look pretty. Oh, these are very satisfying parts to put on.
Aren't they? It's kind of cool because it's sort of like the little bits of icing you get to do.
Right, right. Yeah, it really is like icing. Okay. And then, we got that right, we got all those. And now it's time for these guys, 14 and 15.
Yeah, from S4.
11 is on the left. It goes like this. Oh. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Look at that. I love the mohawk.
The mohawk here, let's Oh, yeah. All your base are belong to us. Okay, it's time to assemble. Torso. That's the front, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so this goes like this.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Wow, these things slide. There's all this stuff that slides
So many
later.
moving pieces.
Okay, so here, you want to do some arms?
Yeah.
It's a very manageable size, too.
Yeah.
It's not overly large or too small, although my hands do feel like I am a giant.
Oh, look at it move.
I know. Look at that neck.
This one's so satisfying because it literally looks like a wall plug. You know, you can't get any
Yeah,
more.
right.
literal than that.
Oh, dude. Right away, it's like really clear, like just like one of those, just like a super high-end action figure, how much expressive actual posing you can get out of this.
So many action shots.
Yeah. I mean, it's really beautiful. I can't believe we're going to continue to cover all this stuff up to make the rest of it. It's like, I'd be happy to stop here and put this on my shelf.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you've mentioned before too that when you do a build, you kind of like to sit with it for a while and put it somewhere where you can look at it. So
Totally.
Something cool about a project like this is that you can pause at any given stage
You're totally right.
and live with it for a little while until you're ready to move on.
The level of detail is just so, I mean, just having looked at hundreds and thousands of model kits over life, it's just like there's so many lovely castings in here, so many lovely shapes to play
Yeah.
with.
Such Greeblies.
Oh God, this is a Greebly paradise. Hey guys, before we continue with this build, I wanted to let you know that this collaboration was made possible by Bandai Spirits and Gundam Online Expo 2021, a festival for North American Gundam fans. Gundam Online Expo 2021 is being held from August 26th to September 6th. There will be many special edition items as well as special events happening throughout the event.
For example, there's going to be over 100 hard-to-get Gundam-based exclusives and other convention exclusives and special content to celebrate and showcase the over 40 years of this amazing Gunpla hobby. The winners of the Gunpla Builders World Cup are going to be in attendance and showing off their world-class techniques and their processes so we can get better. That's the content that I'm going to be following.
All the links you need are in the comments below, so check it out and get building. Unbelievable. I mean, it's like they had meetings and we're like, yeah, we've got 3 layers, but can we add 4 more? This is crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can really see why some friends of mine are totally into this. I mean, there's so much narrative going on. There is so much precision. I can't even conceive of what it's like to project manage something like this. I also really appreciate their use of like 2 different reds, like not quite the same red. Those are the little things I talk about with weathering that just like make everything pop. Some good looking calves on this guy. Glorious. I'd like metal grates underneath my PEC vents. I can't believe I'm covering over all this pretty stuff. But then, right, it's all about the journey, isn't it? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Oh, my God. We got this little chevron. Oh, amazing. Oh, I can't believe, look at that. Look at the action and the pistons on the neck there. Oh, satisfying clicks all around. Same. I mean, there is a certain type of
like real posability that like as you bring the machine in, you can just feel it like wanting to settle. Look at that. That's freaking crazy. What do you, oh, you did something wrong.
Battle damage.
Hold on. Okay, let's see here. All right.
All right.
I think we got it.
What is that?
That's a metal peg that magnet attachments go to. Accessories.
I would like such a thing in my own arm. Oh, yeah. Okay. This business. Is this really the end after all this beautiful work? I'm actually sad. They've made the build experience so pleasurable. Okay. Are we? Dude. 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 Amazing. Here, let's get a full range of motion. Look at that. Dude. This would have occupied at least like a solid year of my mental energy, not to build this, to like continue to play with it. When I was like 8 years old, I would have just been like all about every single panel on this.
Spend half an hour posing it,
Totally.
like in the perfect pose.
He is beautiful.
Whew, Adam, you finished your first perfect grade Unleashed Gundam.
I'm really blown away by this. Having built, thousands of models over my lifetime, SnapFit is almost always a harbinger of middling quality at best. And this is totally the opposite of that. These castings are absolutely beautiful. Everything is really crisp. It's a Greebly paradise. But in addition to all of that, once together, it has a posability and a playability that I find really amazing.
The aesthetics of the inlays, we're talking about multiple grays,
Right.
because they can, multiple reds next to each other, the gray on the inside popping out. Even on the arm, the thing that brushed aluminum
Yeah.
of that frame. When
Yeah.
we got to that phase 3, that's probably how I would want to display it. But even then, you can see it kind of poking out, peeking out.
And
here and there.
that layering, it seems clear to me at least that it is done to make the build pleasurable for the maker.
Yeah.
So it's funny because model kits so often feel like a challenge to work against the specifics of the genre in order to get something that looks amazing. This is taking a totally different approach. It's not like take a bunch of plastic and turn it into a pirate ship. It's like have fun every step of the way with each part that you apply, because each step is beautiful and there's all these layers in between. It's been prioritized for the pleasure of building.
And you can kind of discover which part of that process is going to resonate with you.
Yeah.
Is it about the mechanics? Is it about posing? Is it painting, right? That we haven't even dipped our toes into a whole world of aestheticizing.
Oh my
after
gosh,
the
there's a
fact.
whole Gundam painting thing?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Right. I mean, the very consciousness of how many, of the subtle difference between the grays here already speaks to a deep understanding of bringing out detail, bringing out scale, but also giving so much pleasure no matter at what range you're looking at it.
What a way to dip in. This is
Dude.
incredible. I want to thank, of course, Bandai Spirits and the Gundam Online Expo 2021, running August 26th to September 6th. We'll have those links below so you can check it out. We'll be watching it, but I could see some Gundam in our future.
Oh, yeah.
We've broken the seal.
This was amazing.